How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Abyss. I am at Sigala. Been getting a few requests from people I know on YouTube, Facebook, stuff like that. The app that I run, Black Metal Amino, to do kind of a room tour. A little disclaimer: this is only about 50% done. We're still moving in. I don't know if you've noticed. Over the last few videos, my scenery has changed from this little black room to actually looking at this wall over here, and now here. We're still moving in, unpacking. Is what it is. I got a lot of shelves to build. About half of my CDs are up here. Some of my vinyls are gone. Amps, cabinets, stuff like that still bring up. But yeah, you guys asked for it, so here it is. Here's a room tour, volume 1, still moving in edition. All right, so like I said, everybody, I've been getting a lot of requests from various subscribers and friends on other social media outlets to do a room tour. Like I said, we're about halfway moved in. And we still got boxes and shit everywhere. But yeah, so let's get to it. This is a very small room. Not a whole lot to look at. Like I said, this might be underwhelming, but some people asked for it, so I'll just do a quick pan around. Like I said, about half of my CDs are up here, maybe less than half. And about half of my vinyls, my actual tube amp and cab are all still on making their way here. But yeah, this is my humble little spot. I still need to paint it. I'm going to do new carpet. And obviously I'm going to build a bunch of shelves up here for, things like the Metalhead Box autographs and cassettes, things like that. And on this big blank wall, I am going to actually build kind of a shelf that's shaped like this, all connected, that I can line up like my favorite like 100 CDs or something. But yeah, let's walk through and see what we got here. Right above the door when you come in, just a few collectibles. We got like a cheap pinhead thing I got from Myers. Fucking whatever, it was a couple bucks, so I picked it up. The Doom of War cassette from the Metalhead Box, the exclusive. We got our Bubba Hotep, badassery right there. Bruce Campbell's the king. Our Warbringer box set. If you didn't see that video, go check it out. Got some killer shit out of there. And man, what a killer thrash band. Speaking of killer bands, Calavera Conspiracy's newest one, Psychosis. I got this banner out of the Napalm Records box set. Came with some jewelry. The album. It came with a DVD that was fucking awesome of them like writing riffs, that kind of stuff. And some Metalhead Box classics. The Celtic Frost banner. And the poster for Dreadful Relic. That is a Conan, Hyborian kind of themed black metal band. This one I got out of the Varden box set. That's a Varden Once You Dead poster. And here are some remnants from a battle vest long destroyed. I had a dirt bike accident years ago. Yeah, I got the Morbid Angel back patch, 6 feet under, immortal. And if you watch my last package video, there's a Brooding Black patch that'll be going on a future vest. And then my giant dark funeral flag and some cheap chains from the Hollywood store. Halloween, not Hollywood. I'm a dumbass. Yeah, just cheap plastic. I've got them all over the place. But yeah, and we got some mic stand action. There's that box set I was talking about, Cavalera Conspiracy, and a knock blot. There's my practice amp. This is the Boss Katana 100 watt head. Never gigged with this, but I'll tell you what, I don't know if there's a better practice / home recording amp on the market. A lot of people dog these things, saying, oh, you can't get metal tones out of that. That's bullshit. Oh, there's an old Marduk patch. Forgot that was there. But if you take the time to plug it into your computer, download the Tone Lounge, or whatever it's called, Tone Studio or some shit, you can really dial in some killer things. You got 4 channels you can save. And what I like is there's actually a speaker built in to the cab right here that I've actually mic'd up and recorded before. So yeah, the Boss Katana 100 watt. There's about half of my vinyls. Like I said, we're still unpacking them still. There's some CDs and some 7-inch vinyls, headphones. There's all my autographs, random guitar pedals. But yeah, Above the other door. I apologize, I'm probably breathing heavy on y'all, but I think I'm getting a little bit of a cold and I'm kind of hungover, so deal with it. There's a couple A5 CDs, Satanic Warmaster, Blood Ritual, Forest of Doom. A candle from the Metalhead box, my Varden box sets. This is Der Veganer Freiheits, kind of special edition CD. Came with some jewelry and stuff as well and a pin. A little promo from Brood and Black. Check those guys out. Some raw black metal from Kentucky. And my Metalhead box Slayer pin. And we got the Pinhead's Hellraiser box there. And some Satan Raids hot sauce. Moving along, another Metalhead box find. This is an Avsky Mass Destruction poster from the LP. There's the True Cult Coffee from the Metalhead box. Luciferian Insectus. Awesome band from Florida. Please check them out. An ancient Fender kind of a cardboard wood thing. And my Where Go Cult poster down there. Got my guitar stand here, which is now just a battle vest / holder for guitar cables until I get a bass and another guitar. The next little poster, that one's kind of crazy looking. Got that from Hell's Headbangers out of the LP. And this I've had since high school. I'm surprised it's still together. I mean, it's so ratty. But yeah, Slayer, they got me into extreme music, so I'm still going to rep that for as long as I can. Some more cheap-ass chains. There's the Immortal one. I'm actually trying to find a replacement for this. So if you guys know of any, kind of shaped like that, without a Bath or Abbott or whatever the fuck his name is. I'm really enjoying the new album, so I'd like to get this replaced with the current lineup. But yeah, if anybody's interested in trading or something for it, let me know. It's pretty old, and like a dumbass, I used pins on it, but you can see, I mean, it's still in pretty good shape. Like, they're not torn up or anything like that. But yeah, there's that. I got my Demon Sea poster, Skeletal Remains. And I love this thing, my Pro Fanatica flag. I do apologize, guys. This room is really narrow, so it's kind of hard to get everything in frame. There's my Warbringer banner from that box set. And the Metalhead box pillowcase has dawned on the Pimp Daddy couch of badassery. Kind of just sit there from writing or just relaxing, or sometimes I'll sit here and drink a beer and listen to tunes. Over here we have just a fraction of my black metal CD collection and some cassettes. I have about 4 more of these shelves downstairs that I need to bring up and put back together. But yeah, these are just the black metal CDs I grabbed because I know I'm going to listen to them. They all get arranged alphabetically, but yeah, eventually they'll be 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 up on this table, and they'll be full of black metal CDs. There's some of the pins from the Metalhead box, stuff like that, and just some extras here, and some Black and Death CDs. There's Faith Extractor. I was just listening to that. It's kind of out here in my case. A little cheap stereo. It's got stuff, horror movies, and old school video games and shit just laying around everywhere. There's a window, so that's pretty sweet. Not many people have those, so I'm really kind of cool. Glad I could show you that. I know a lot of people wish they had windows. Alright, we got Shed the Skin. Just got that from the We Have Scorn, their newest album, 2018. Awesome shit. Archgoat, Satanic Warmaster poster from their split. There's the banner from the Knockblot Apostasy box set, which of course kind of showed you a little bit right there on the bottom next to the mic stand. But yeah, killer stuff. Here's a little cheap CD case I bought just for place to put new stuff I've gotten in. So these are all CDs I've gotten in like the last couple weeks, last month or so since we started moving in. That'll eventually go in the trash once I get all of these brought up. And of course, like I mentioned, I'm going to be building the custom shelves over here. Fucking amazing band, Death Spell. Please go check these guys out. I believe they're Brazilian. I could be mistaken. But yeah, Death Spell. Death Yell. I just picked up their newest release on vinyl. Killer shit. And we got good old Amon Amarth, Fate of the Norns. That came with one of their LPs. There's my current guitar. Actually just did some work to it. It's just an Epiphone Gothic Explorer. It's a cheap one. I think they're like 300 bucks. I think you can get them 350 or something like that new. I mean, it's the only fret marking is the Roman numeral for 12 on the 12th. I just installed Seymour Duncan. Holy shit, that's dirty. I can't see that with one of the phones not looking at it, but yeah, Seymour Duncan invaders and just some goofy ass little skull knobs to replace the ones that came with it. Speaking of badassness, there's a lamp. That's pretty fucking sweet. And here's kind of where I do everything. Here's my cheap little $20 webcam on this little Egyptian chalice. That's how I shoot all my videos and do live streams. Some cheap speakers, my fucking $30 interface. My gaming computer. And just some speakers and monitors that I use for recording and mixing. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I guess I'll show you this as well. It's kind of a homemade pedal board. It's like a pedal train style pedal board, and just so you can kind of get a reference for how fucking big this thing is. That tuner is about, you know, your average Boss pedal size stomp box. So this thing is huge, guys. There's my ambient delay and reverb pedal, so you can kind of see just how big this fucking pedal board is. But the Katana foot switch takes up almost the entire two bottom slats. So, I mean, when you get down to it, it's really just this right here. So, yeah, not too bad. I just bolted some little cheap non-skid things on there and some feet, and fuck, it does what I need it to do. It's pretty sturdy, made out of wood. But yeah, that's it, guys. Yeah, this little thing here, I just keep all my guitar cables, shit like that, mic cables, microphones. Guys, that's pretty much it. I told you, kind of underwhelming. Sorry. Like I said, eventually when I bring my turntable upstairs, it's going to go here. So, yeah, not too bad. That Katana, I'll probably move somewhere else. But yeah, that's it, guys. Like I said, nothing crazy, but hopefully there's something in here that tickled your fancy. Let's go out and check the movie theater room. Alright guys, so like I said, we're kind of turning the living room here into a movie theater. We're about halfway done. There's my fat shit cat hanging over the side of the banister. Fucking Jesus. Anyway, yeah, so we're putting like just a bunch of like movie posters, shit like that up. See if I can turn that light off so it's not glaring. And you got my Hellraiser. We kind of both picked some of our favorite movies. She digs like Labyrinth, Jurassic Park, Rose Red. So we got her those posters. I've got a couple of my own. There's just a goofy little, I believe this turns on somehow, but I don't know where the switches are at. And there we go. Woo, how cool is that? My nieces and nephews love it. But yeah, over here we're gonna get one of those cart popcorn popper things to put there, but we got like a little fake candy, you know, snack bar thing set up. And yeah, just some random like TV show, and there's some SNL pops and Super Troopers, you know, fucking Gizmo, some Star Wars, Star Trek. There's my Bruce Campbell, my Ash, Army of Darkness. If you saw my first horror video, you would have saw both of these. This is the box set. It comes in the Necronomicon. My favorite TV show, Sons of Anarchy. Got some figures set up there. I guess I'll move the catnip out of the way. Got the Omen box set. Some more Star Wars shit. Some shit for Harry Potter. We've got a few more to unpack and bring up. The Labyrinth. There's the David Bowie Jareth. And that fucking little worm. I don't know if you guys have ever seen The Labyrinth. Pretty cool shit. Some of you know I'm a Marine Corps veteran. I got the R. Lee Ermey. So I've had this thing forever, and it's getting beat up, and he'll actually yell at you. Pretty cool. He actually autographed it for us when I met him years ago on one of the bases I was on. But yeah, you've seen Full Metal Jacket or anything, you're very familiar with this guy. You know, rest in peace, Gunny. Passed away this year. We got some Game of Thrones pops. We both really like Game of Thrones. And McFarlane, the guy who did Spawn, Todd McFarlane, I think, does these like little scenes from different shows. This is the Game of Thrones throne room with Joffrey. I don't know if you're familiar with this show, but they're like Legos. They're like Legos for adults, and that's pretty cool. There's our, oh god, I think it's like a 120-inch screen, but it's just paint. I mean, you can buy this paint for your screens, and I think we paid like $40 for the paint, and then just cheap felt trim tape. There's our sound bar and some movies. There's my lightsaber. Yeah, just some more movies. I'm burning all these to a hard drive because we watch all these wirelessly on our projector. There's the popcorn thing we're going to find a cart for. Eventually that'll be over there. My Sons of Anarchy poster. I'm going to open this up. Hopefully get some more light so you guys can see a little better. Here we go. My Exorcist Living Dead doll. Fucking awesome. Some random horror pops from The Shining, Carrie. There's my Pinhead. Annabelle, and here's some Jurassic Park ones that she's collected so far. Pretty cool stuff. I know the glare's kind of nasty on these, and the keychain pops she's picked up from various movies. And going back to those play sets that Todd McFarlane does, we got some Walking Dead ones. There's the governor and his daughter. These fish tanks actually light up with the heads in them. Pretty cool. And they got the prison tower from, I believe, was that season 2 or season 3? You got Glenn and Rick. You get kind of all kinds of little walkers and shit. I don't know. The Hulk has fallen from his hook. Guess I'll fix that. There's some dead walkers. Here's Dale from the first season. And his RV. You got Merle down here. Just rocking up some walkers. And then a few Walking Dead pops. Carl, Michonne, Daryl, and Negan. Pretty cool. There's a cat Scratchy. That's pretty badass. There's my Ash vs. the Evil Dead show. I don't know if you guys have seen that or follow the Evil Dead, but there's the puppet from season 2. Ashy Slashy. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I got a couple stuff over here. Avengers posters, some like movie reels and stuff like that. And pardon the mess, but we got these like theater seats that we got on clearance. I'm actually going to try to get a second set. I'm actually going to build like a platform to where this comes up about 2 feet, and then put a smaller set for like kids, nieces, nephews, and when we have our baby, my wife's expecting, they'll all have a place to chill, kind of like a little bench thing down there, so it looks like a movie theater. Oh no, the beast is awake. And just some random ass movie theater shits going on there. But yeah, our own little movie theater room. It's really cool just to sit in here at night, crank up the surround sound, and watch some horror flicks on it. Yeah, but that's it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully it wasn't too boring or too lame, but Hails and Horns. We'll see you soon.